Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to use Google Slides from Google Drive. So first thing we need to do is go to our Drive account. Go up here, boom, click Drive. We want to make new slides. We're going to go over here to New, boom, drop down, and Google Slides right here. As always, we can choose from a template or a blank presentation. Now Google Slides is very similar to PowerPoint. It has a lot of the same features. And with any Google Drive application, it saves automatically to Drive. So if you're working from your phone, from any computer, you can. I use Google Slides a lot in class. If I forgot my laptop, the teachers a lot of times post the PowerPoints on Moodle. So I'll go to Moodle, download the PowerPoint presentation to Google Slides, and I'm able to if they're incomplete notes, I'm able to complete them from my phone, from my laptop. And it's a really good way to have access to all my classes' notes from any device, anywhere on campus, off campus, stuff like that. So I really use this a lot and I like it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give this presentation a name. We're going to give it. All right. So we're going to go here. We can, in the top left, we're going to go through all the features. We can add new slides right here. Boom. We can add as many as we want. We can drop down and we can go, what type of slides do we want? All right. So the first one I like, the one they give us, the big title with the subtitle underneath it. And whatever one you pick kind of depends on what you're doing, right? I know a lot of teachers do the title in 2-column one right here, so they can add the title and put the notes on each one of these boxes right here. Okay. So with all the Google applications, you can undo, redo, print, stuff like that. From here, we can add a text box. We're going to go back here. You can just add a text box, and it's basically just drawing in our text box that we can add. Okay. We can also add a shape, callouts, arrows, equation signs. We can also add an image. Okay. If we click image, we can take a snapshot, upload it from the computer, or if you have a Google Photos account, or you can upload it even from Google Drive. This is the Google Photos, and this is the Google Drive right here. Or you can search the web. That's how you upload a photo to the slideshow. We can draw straight lines. We can also do the curve, kind of similar to Google Draw right here. We can change the background. So this is the actual background of the slide. So we can change it to black or to yellow, a brighter color, grab people's attention, stuff like that. So you can apply a theme. If I applied a theme, it does it through all the slides throughout. So it's a common theme throughout the entire presentation. All right. If you don't feel like going and adding the themes like that, that is kind of a lot of work, especially if it's a long presentation and you want a nice looking presentation. Google is really good about giving you templates and giving you themes, so you can just quickly click on them and do it. So over here to your right, you can see the themes right here. And these are really nice looking, and they kind of just take your presentation to the next level. So we're going to pick one that we like. Boom. And it's going to apply this theme throughout my entire presentation. This being the master slide right here, kind of has a little bit different from the others. All right. Down here at the bottom, if you're given a presentation and you don't want to read verbatim off of the slide, you can click to add speaker's notes right here. So you can add little notes to remind yourself what to say, what to mention, what to point out, stuff like that. All right. Okay, we can go over here to File. Now with File, we can share it, or we can go over here to the blue share button, top right. And with all the Google applications, we can share it via email, give permissions over here, and send. Right. Same thing with Google Docs and Google Draw. We can add comments. Right. Boom. And we can resolve it same way. Okay. So file, boom, We can also move it to trash right here, but we can do that from Google Drive as well. We can import slides from a different presentation. Same way we were doing with Google Docs, we can go back and pick the versions that we want, the revisions that we did. And if you want to share this with someone who doesn't have Google, maybe they have Microsoft PowerPoint, you can download as right here as a PowerPoint or any one of the below document types, right? I can also publish it to the web so people can search it and look at my presentation, right? And we can also print it down here. So that was file. We can go over here to edit. From here, it's kind of the same functions as you see on the main bar at the top. We can copy, cut, copy, paste, delete, duplicate, stuff like that. Okay. So view is kind of where we get a lot of the main applications that we're going to use with the presentation, right? From here, I can present, and this is kicking it into full screen mode if I'm presenting it to a class. Down here, I can see my notes. So this would actually, if I was presenting on a PowerPoint, this would pull up on my laptop, and I could see my notes if I typed any, and this is what they would see on the PowerPoint on the projector up here, right? So hit escape to leave presentation mode. We can go back to view. If we click master, these are our master slides right here. And what this is doing is kind of setting the formatting for the rest of the presentation. So if I go to my master, and as you can see, it's kind of title, and then it has the different levels of bullets. So if I click this one, this is how it's going to be set up throughout the presentation. So if I type something, hit enter, it's going to bullet it and indent it a little bit, and so on and so forth. And I can change it as I want it, and it still kind of sticks through the theme that I chose, right? So that's that one. We can also go to view, and we can add animations. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some text real quick. Let's go 5. All right. So with anything, I can adjust the font size, the font that I'm using, color, stuff like that. All right. Now to add an animation, I'm going to click on what I want and click over here to the right, add animation. These are our animation options down here. You can do the drop down and you can pick which one you want. So this is the intro. So it's how the text is going to come into frame. So we want zoom in, and we want it on click. Right. We can also add another animation. So this one is fly out the top of the screen. So it's going to leave like that, and we want it on click as well. And we can adjust the speed of the transition right here, and you can see how fast you want it. 0.1, 0.2 seconds, all the way down to 5 seconds, right? And you can actually demo your presentation. We're gonna go ahead and add a couple more actually. So here, add animation. Boom, we're just gonna add some. Right. So go here, boom, we're gonna click play, and it's gonna show us what all the animations are gonna be doing. So I put on click, so it's gonna wait for us to click to present the animation. So you see it zoomed in, and this little red arrow shows us where we're at in those transitions. If I click again, it should zoom out on the top of the screen. And then because I put after previous, after that title flew out, the next one just kind of flew in from the top of the screen. That's a cool way of adding a little entertainment to your presentations to make it look a little cool and run a little bit more smooth. Okay. So you go to insert, you can also add another text box, add an image, and add a chart, right? And we can actually add a chart from Google Sheets. So if you were working on a sales report and you want to add it to the presentation, you can add it straight from the Google Sheets. You can also add a video, word art, and all the other stuff right here, right? Now, if we go to slides, we can duplicate a slide, delete, or add a new slide. Same way if we're right here, right? For arrangement, we can arrange if we had a lot of stuff on here. We can arrange the order of the text on the screen. So if I had a bunch of stuff and I wanted to send it to the back, so it's almost like a watermark, I can do that too from here, right? And I can also center it on the page horizontally, vertically, stuff like that. Okay. Google is really good about spell check. So if I misspelled something, you can go to tools right here, spelling, and as you can see, it's giving me no spelling suggestions because I didn't misspell anything wrong. Right. And that's pretty much it for it. We can also add tables from right here. This is a pretty cool feature. If you didn't want to go to Google Slides, we can go to Table, Insert Table, and draw out how big you want the table right here in the drop-down menu. So 4x4, it's going to be good. Click. As you can see, it dropped my little cell right here. So this is a quick way just to add the tables to your PowerPoint presentation. All right. Another little feature, if this is a really important document, you can go ahead with all the Google items in Google Drive. You can star it right here, and it's just going to bring it to a special folder within your Google Drive so you can have quick access to it. Right. All the changes will be saved in Google Drive, so there's no need to go and constantly save your presentation. Right. So if we go to Google Drive right here, I go down to starred. And as you can see, my slideshow's right here. Right. And that's pretty much how you use Google Slideshow. Google Slideshow. It's really easy and very similar to PowerPoint.